Hey, it's me, Leanne, and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. Today, I want to talk to you about that elusive thing called motivation, right? So, by definition, motivation is the direction and intensity of a person's efforts. So, if I was to be honest, back in the day when I was younger, most of my motivation came from, the opposite sex. I wanted to look good, feel attractive, dare I say, desired, right? And who didn't? I think most of us did that. But then there comes a time in your life where, that doesn't become so important anymore. You have a job, you're a mother, you're a wife, you have a house to run. It's exhausting. Who has time for all that nonsense, right? So, I want to tell you a little story. A few years back, I had the opportunity to go to Valerie Waters' Health and Beauty Summit. And, here's kind of what I found. In order to be motivated, you need to know what your why is. Why do you want to do it? Why do you want to get in shape? There has to be some passion, some reason to spark that, to get you moving forward, right? So there was this guy there, his name was Jamie Miles, and he's a celebrity fitness trainer. And he actually trains people like Harrison Ford and, some others. And he talked about Harrison, actually. He came in one day, he's getting ready to do his next, Indiana Jones movie. And he walks in and he's like, just let me get through this thing in one piece. So he did. He trained. He trained him to do the movie. He got himself in excellent shape. And at 67 years old, Harrison was still doing his own stunts, right? And then Colby from Survivor. I don't know if you remember that show, but he was a pretty, cutie patootie, right? He was there. I got to meet him, actually. I have a picture with him. So he got in there and he just wanted to, what he wanted to do is he wanted to do well on the show. So when Jamie trained him, for all those endurance things, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. And the guy ended up, pretty ripped up, right? And he talked about this one other woman, Laura Friffinis, I think is her name, and she wanted to be part of the U.S. climbing team. She wanted to be able to climb a V12, which I'm guessing is a pretty big mountain. And, while training, she actually ended up pretty ripped up, She had great arms, nice butt, sick ripped abs, all that stuff. But it came from, she didn't go in there saying, I want to look good, I want to get in shape. She had a passion, she had a reason behind it. She wanted to do something, something that was important to her. Now that stuff might seem a little bit far-fetched, but he also talked about this 75-year-old grandmother whose passion was her grandchildren. And all she wanted to do was be able to get on the floor and play with them, pick them up over over her head and all that stuff. So what he had her do, was some kettlebell swings. If you know what a kettlebell swing is, you have a kettlebell, you kind of swinging it between your legs and kind of up and down. And he also had her squatting and pressing some plates. And if you think about it, you're squatting down, taking a plate, and you're pressing it over your head. Those are the same exact motions that you would use if you were picking up a child. So she got to be fun grandma. And, that was really great for her. And that's something I think most of us can probably relate with that more. I know a while ago, like 5 years ago, I got into, really great shape. And one of the reasons was I was sick and tired of trying to, buying new pants. I didn't want to go up another pant size. I had enough. So at that point, I was motivated. I had something, it was my why. Why did I want to do this? I had something to inspire me. And that's when I found that I would go into the gym and I would do my workouts and I would do all this other, all these other things to get myself into shape. And exercise, it doesn't have to be hitting the gym, right? You can go kayaking, you can go hiking, you can do belly dance, and I did that for a while. That was pretty fun. What else? Surfing, snorkeling, horseback riding, running, anything that lights you up. So my point is this. To find your motivation, you need to take a step back and find some things that you really enjoy doing. Some outdoor activities, some indoor activities, and that will maybe inspire you to go to the gym so that you can get in shape to do those things that you love, or you're going to get in shape just by doing those things that you love. So Yeah, I think that's all I have for today. So thank you again for stopping by, and I hope you have a wonderful day. This weather here on the East Coast, here in Massachusetts, is outstanding. It's a long time coming, and I'm happy it's here. So enjoy it and take care. Bye.